The picture's so much better on my computer than on my TV too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that
Ah,
gaming PC or
I
that
got that
gaming
high
laptop,
quality. Hell yeah, man. It looks sick.
You have a gaming PC? Why don't you play
Yeah.
games on PC then?
Sometimes I do.
Which games?
Sometimes he does.
Like the Total War game. Play those.
Was the war total?
Yeah, pretty much. It was all of it. All the war.
I hear you get shit on if you're a PC gamer versus like an Xbox or PS4.
They're better.
Yeah. Well, I think that's
PCs are better. I just don't. I don't know shit about
income shaming. The people with the consoles shit on the people with the PCs because they can't afford the nice PC.
Yeah.
They deserve to get shit on.
So
I just
like,
don't know
fuck
what all the
you.
numbers mean. They're like, I got 60 megabytes per hour. And I'm like, I don't know. That doesn't sound good to me. And they're like, well, you don't get it. You're probably play Xbox.
That's the worst. It's like, I mean, come on.
It's basically the nerd jock argument.
If I knew what I was doing, I would put together a nice computer. Because it seems worth it.
I'm not good at video games enough to make that investment worthwhile. I feel like that you got to be kind of good at it to just like make sure. Because I don't want to suck and spend like $1,200 sucking at something.
But are you having fun?
You're not gonna spend $1,200 to suck.
I have fun with the PS.
It's a good way to go through life, man. I dig your philosophy.
This world, you pay for that action. I wouldn't want to pay to suck.
Yeah, you don't suck and then also pay $1,200. That's not how that works.
Sorry about that. Let me give you some money.
Not in my America.
Let me give you some stimulus money.
It's very stimulating, more than the economy.
Oh, me sucking didn't do it for you? Let me give you $1,200.
Fuck, that'll do it.
That's what we do here. That's what we do here. But I have fun playing with the PS4. Why does it matter? Like getting.
I'm not saying you have to. Nobody said you have to.
You just said I have to, or else you're not gonna play anymore with me. You just said that. I can quote it. Play it back. Play it back. He said it.
Yeah, play it back. Yeah, I'll never fucking play with you unless you get a PC.
Oh wow, Steve was right.
I knew it.
There it was.
I told you. Didn't I tell you? Because I told you.
Welcome to the Relatively Jumbo podcast. No, shut up. We're starting right now. Welcome to the Relatively Jumbo podcast, folks.
Hey, start the show.
Today is Thursday, July 30th, and NBA's back today. Boys, we've got basketball today.
Is it like this is the real thing now? I'm assuming they're going the same. They're just doing like a 3-game series for whatever the worst teams are, and then just like getting into the good teams. I'm pretty excited for it.
I'll tell you what. I haven't paid attention at all to how any of these sports, the formats go, at least basketball or hockey. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just waiting for it to happen so I could put games on the television.
What part doesn't make sense to you?
I don't are we playing regular season games? Are we starting immediately in the playoffs? Are the playoffs 5 games? Are they 7? Are they 3?
We're only playing to 20. We're playing to 21. You score, you take ball.
Oh, okay. It's just LeBron James against Giannis playing Lightning. That's the championship.
You send your best player out versus the other team's best player. The only way you advance is if you win in a game of 21.
Yeah.
You cut down the risk so much.
Did you guys see? I didn't know who tweeted it. It was probably something lame like ESPN. Somebody that just loves LeBron. It's like him doing interviews in Orlando. It's like LeBron is literally sitting on a throne, and it's literally just like a tall chair at the hotel lobby. But it looked from an image apparently to them like a throne. I'm like, this is just a basic. This is the most basic lobby chair of a hotel of all time. Like it just. I don't know why they gotta hype him up like that. And
Dude, I'd prefer if he was in a throne. Like you just show up. That's some
Really
baller
cool.
shit. For as
That
much
was
shit that
baller
he
shit.
gets, if he were to just show up in every press conference with like a real throne and like a chalice, drink a Gatorade out of the chalice.
It's already badass that he replaced his bed with a cryo chamber, so that's what he sleeps in Disneyland. So it's already like he's already like a robot in that sense.
He's got one right
I
next
don't-
to Walt Disney.
And Ted Williams. Do you think LeBron would be that guy who's gonna freeze himself
and then
for
have his head on
future medicine?
Futurama style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
LeBron James Jr. is gonna make the decision. It's like, this is what my father wanted, and then we're gonna just like write his old ass stage of life. It's like he wanted to be frozen and brought back to life.
What would he be waiting for? Like, what's he being
Yeah.
frozen for?
I don't know. Maybe he's got like a disease and he wants to get saved. Maybe they'll have a cure.
4-point shot. Once they do
Nah,
a 4-point shot, bring me back.
He's not even good at 3-point shots. Why would he want a 4-point shot?
Hey, maybe that's his range. Did you see him with that throw down the whole court? And he just sunk it.
Yeah,
I don't like LeBron, but he is pretty good at basketball.
he's pretty good at. Probably
Whoa! Settle down with the hot takes.
He's one of the better basketball guys.
I don't
Shit.
know, man. I don't know.
Dude.
If you ask me about it, yeah, he's pretty good at basketball.
I don't know. He doesn't.
You're gonna get our podcast canceled.
He doesn't facilitate the ball enough. He doesn't facilitate. He needs help on defense. My name's Max Kellerman.
Does he has to say that? He has to be that guy?
Who, Max
All
Kellerman?
right,
Somebody's got to be that guy.
What stance am I taking today? Oh, you're going to stance LeBron's not that good at basketball. Every time.
He's bad at that stance though. He's not like Skip. Skip will he'll argue you to death over his bad takes. He doesn't even care. He'll make you feel like you're an idiot. That's why, Skip and Shannon are doing so good right now.
I don't know. Until I become a Dallas Cowboys fan and a LeBron fan, I'm not turning on any of those shows ever again.
So
I just don't care about those.
Are you a Skip guy or a Stephen A guy?
If I had to choose,
together.
Yeah, if you had to choose,
I'd probably go Skip. Stephen A, like, he just yells all the time for no.
So does Skip.
He gets paid. Well, he talks and he makes you feel like really stupid for what you're doing. Like he's not yelling, but you're dumb.
Stephen A does that
what he has to say. No, he just yells for an hour every day.
Hey,
I would go Stephen A, but it would be in like little short spurts. Like Stephen A is funny on Twitter, like watching the things he does on Twitter, because he's funny for about 20 or 30 seconds at a time, like 3 or 4 times a day. I'm not trying to watch that for like an hour, but him
I get it. He gets paid a lot of money to yell all the time.
He hates weed too, though. That's the thing that's funny about him.
That's why you're out on him.
No,
he also hates curse words, except damn, hell, and ass.
Oh man, I still remember. Was it who got caught with smoking weed? Was it Le'Veon Bell or somebody like that? He's like, I'm gonna have to get him on the show so I can give him a talking to. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Stephen A? But he's just an old curmudgeon. So is Skip, and then those two are just the old Muppets that are in the stands yelling at each other. That's why I miss them together. They shouldn't be apart. They should not be apart.
It's hard to step in like as Max Kellerman for Skip Bayless. That doesn't. He's just not as good.
Max Kellerman stinks. Shannon Sharp's fine.
He's good. I like Shannon Sharp.
I think he's funny. I think he's funny.
I don't know. If I watch anything, it's probably going to be what's the one with Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser?
Oh, PTI.
Pardon the interruption.
I'll watch that one.
I don't like Wilbon, but I love they have great chemistry.
You don't like Wilbon?
I love the show.
I hate that show. It's something I now hate it because
they agree a lot.
Not Wilbon, but what's his name? God, I just forgot his name already.
Kornheiser.
Yeah, Tony Kornheiser. He's like, did you? Or like Wilbon's like, you watched the game, Tony? He's like, no, it was too late for me. I was in bed. I didn't have time to watch the game, but this is my take on this. Like, you don't even know anything about it. You're just like.
Also, it's your fucking job. That's your whole job is to watch the sports and then talk about them. Like, you can't stay up.
He's like
He's only awake for
offended.
10 hours a day. He wakes up for the show, goes right back to sleep.
He's offended when somebody questions that. He's like offended by it. Like he's just like, "Wow, how dare you assume that I'd be up for this sport? I'm tired. I'm an old man."
He couldn't believe that you thought that he would be up to watch the sports game he has to talk about later. Couldn't believe it.
Well, I didn't watch. It was a Sunday afternoon game. It was at fucking noon, Tony. Literally, that's your fucking job.
Remember when he was the Monday Night Football guy for 1 year and then they canned him because he sucked?
He probably
Maybe it
yeah,
was-
that booth was. I mean, wasn't Tarico in that booth though?
Yeah, how do you not get somebody good like do Monday Night Football?
Tarico was good. I mean,
Tarico
I
is
think
good.
Yeah, I think he's great. I think he was just it was too his team around him was terrible. But I don't think it was Tarico.
Are you gonna tell
I
me
wanna-
Tony Romo's the only good guy calling football games now?
I'm gonna have a hot take and say he's not even the best. I don't even think he's that
I think
great.
I think he's the best.
God,
I like the
so
Romo.
Steve, who do you
game
think's the
better.
best?
Who's the best?
Um,
Aikman.
No, I can't.
You an
do
Aikman
that.
guy?
Daryl Stockton. No.
I'll be honest. I don't care who's doing the game.
You don't?
I mean,
No.
Some people I can't stand when they do. Who's the worst?
for color commentary, it's just hard. I guess for color commentary purposes, he's the best. I like Booger. I think Booger's good at it.
No,
I think
he's the
handled-
absolute worst. That's who I don't like. Thank you.
Why?
No,
That's who I
Booger's
don't like.
Booger's funny because he says dumb shit, and then it's funny that he said something so
All of the-
preposterous. That's
all
funny.
of the time. Everything he says is dumb. It doesn't make any sense ever.
Yeah, but
He's the
that's
worst.
funny.
I don't know.
The serious part is the football that's being played, and then just say some dumb shit over. I don't care.
Yeah.
I care. I need valuable insight. I don't need this dumb guy saying stuff that doesn't even make sense.
I like
that's
Phil
the
Sims
dumbest-
for that matter. Then
That's
I
the
love
dumbest
him.
I would
position you play in
say-
sports is defensive lineman. Don't get a defensive lineman to call the game. What do they? You just run forward. That's all you do. You have one thing that you know how
say
to
that
do.
to his face. You wouldn't say that to his face now,
I
would
say it
you?
to his crooked ass fingers. You ever see his hands?
Yeah.
Next time you,
You
see
don't-
Booker McFarland, look at his hands. It's disgusting.
Him and Jerry Rice and Michael Jordan.
none
you
of
see,
them go
like
the
in
same
the
way.
Last Dance. In the
Oh,
Last
yeah.
Dance, Michael Jordan's fingers were going all kinds of directions.
Ugh. Worth it though. Worth it for
Not
those
one
houses.
of those fingies is going in the right direction.
Fuck. Kyle's getting beat up right now.
Oh,
Are the
boy.
Sox winning?
No, it's
Nobody
tied
cares.
0-0 because they stink. Giolito
Yeah,
looked
it's,
good though today.
They look really bad. Did you watch last night when Luis ran over to right field and caught the ball over top of the right fielder?
Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
That's
Pretty
hilarious.
obnoxious, but pretty funny. Literally was
Super
camped under
obnoxious.
it.
It looked like our kickball game. I
There's
got
reasons
it,
for
and then
that.
you just come in and catch it right over top of one of the girls playing the infield.
Oh, by the way, update. We just got our kickball in the mail. Deflated, of course, so I have to pull out
What?
my basketball little thing because it has the
You got it in the
needle,
mail?
the little pumper.
You don't have
Yeah.
kicks by you? Just go to
Uh,
Kicks, get a kickball.
You know what? During
Nah.
these uncertain times, I'm gonna try to just get one from here because I have
Go
my air
out and
pump.
get a kickball in this economy?
Aren't you
You're
walking
nuts.
around the city for hours at a time anyways? Not one of
Yes.
those long ass walks you take is a
Stranded.
sporting goods
Stranded.
store?
No, there honestly, to be honest, no, there isn't. There's the
They're going
closest one is in.
extinct.
Yeah, I mean, who's keeping stores of sporting goods open? Not many people are buying that much sporting goods.
I mean, even before this whole thing, can you name a lot of sporting things?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, there's really only like specialty stores, so it's hard to find. But Target is like the closest one to us, and what the fuck is going on? I fucking hate both of your asses.
Well, I was
I
trying to
keep
do
talking.
this. I was trying to do this without interrupting the podcast, but like your mic was too far from your face, and then you moved it too close. So I need a happy
Jesus.
medium.
How about
Judge the
here?
room. Those are good reactions. That's good.
I don't know if I was. This is like how it feels like to be in Hollywood with everyone just you're trying to put out some lines, and all these people behind you are fiddling around at the Danish table trying to get some fucking food in right now.
You're Christian Bale.
I would want to know what it's like to record with the producer like in your ear telling you stuff the entire time.
It'd be miserable.
You think
I'm
so?
a method actor. Again, call me Daniel Day-Lewis. I need
I've
no
always said that
direction.
about you.
I don't need any direction, and I'll take you the directions. That's my motto.
I'll never call you Daniel Day-Lewis.
Wow. Well,
I'm
Ever?
glad that
that
we
I
spent all that time talking about the NBA season starting. Moving on.
wait.
We're gonna
You
Here's
said something
my
about it.
prediction. Here's my
We might
prediction.
throw freezing
Finals.
LeBron.
Let's get the finals prediction. I'm going.
back that mic up a little
All
bit.
right.
Oh,
You know what?
figure it out.
I'm
Now
getting as
don't
close as
touch it.
possible.
Don't touch this shit.
Don't
Don't
touch
touch
Figure
it.
it.
it out.
So my my finals prediction is the Clippers versus the Bucks. I'm going out on a limb saying those two teams, and Giannis is going to get his revenge against Kawhi Leonard, who stopped him from making the finals last year.
What's the
So I
first
picked the
team to ruin
Bucks.
it? That's the better prediction. What's the first team to postpone their game because too many got the Rona?
I don't know.
No, I think they're doing a good job with the bubble.
Yeah, they're better than the MLB. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
Idiots.
Speaking of which,
You
Speaking
knew it
of
was
that,
going to be Miami. You knew it was going to be Miami.
our beloved Marlins.
17 of them. There's 4 more today. There's 17 of them.
they're ahead of the curve. So, if teams are just going to get outbreaks every 2 weeks, at least our Marlins are going to be the first team ready to go in
They didn't even get it
September.
in Miami. How are you the
Well,
Miami Marlins? You don't even get it in
let's
Miami.
let's get some positives in there before we go to the negatives. First, they're 2-1. The record hasn't changed in 3 days. That means that they're still a winning ball club.
They could
So
go down to winning percentage.
you,
Honestly, if they cancel it, like winning percentage could win out. So that's a good
yeah,
thing.
you're
No, I
500.
like the last man standing. I think if your team catches it, you're out.
Cool. That's my favorite. If they did that, that would be the best. If you
No,
catch it,
Yeah.
you just don't play it this year. Like so, even if one person on your team gets it, that guy's done for the year.
Well, yeah, that guy's done. No, he's out
Yeah.
for 2 weeks.
No, I say don't let him play again.
don't. Why? Don't you're rooting against our team right now? Why are you doing
Don't
that?
break the ice.
I just think it was a little bad luck. Maybe they went out one night. They're just like, let's go, let's go party in Philadelphia. Let's go just get some good times happening there. And maybe
Yeah,
we got sick.
world-renowned party city, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I saw that none of the Phillies tested positive.
Yeah.
They took 2 tests and they're still
That's good.
all
Yeah.
negative, so that's good.
And,
I like how Washington's like, yeah, we're not going down there. Nah, fuck that.
well, this is exactly why we talked about the Blue Jays not wanting to have games in Toronto or Toronto not having that because they specifically said like teams like in Florida that are going to be coming up here, Tampa and Miami. We don't want these teams coming in trying to spread in our country again because we got kind of locked down. And it's funny to see how they're probably right about this one, especially yeah, they didn't get it in Miami, but they must have all had it at some point in time. And I love how they had to figure out if they were going to play that Sunday was through a group chat or a group text of the team, basically talking to each other, saying, "Should we play?" And then they're just like, "Yes." That's great protocol. This league was ready for this.
I think the Marlins should keep playing, but they should immediately bring in minor leaguers to take the spots.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is the perfect sequel for the replacements. You get Shane Falco out on the mound, like
The mound.
the mound. He's in Florida. That's kind of southern.
Get him out on the mound, Paul.
You let 'em-
Marlins ain't played nobody, Paul.
you let them boys play. That's what they were talking about. Like they're just calling everybody who's a free agent or not playing baseball right now to come fill in for that series before they
Yeah.
postponed it for the Marlins.
This is the kind of content we should have practiced for. One of us probably can play some sort of baseball, and we should have put out a YouTube video of it. And
Put me in left.
yeah.
Let me do
Let's
an
take-
audition tape for playing left field.
Devin, you should videotape our next dodgeball game, our kickball game, so to show my fly ball action. I track them
So-
down pretty well. So
You want to send in our and one mixtape for kickball to the Miami Marlins to see if we can get a roster
Hey,
spot?
you know
Just
what?
so we're clear.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna work.
'cause it works.
If you're the Marlins, you leave no stone unturned.
What do you have to lose? You're
I'll
already
sit
not
on the
playing.
bench. I'm the util guy, just in case. The just in case guy. Everyone needs that.
Pinch runner.
I'm gonna be a bullpen guy and get suspended for throwing at the Astros. and then
That'd
I'm
be the
still on the team, but I don't have to pitch for a while.
Can we talk about that real quick?
What?
I love
Uh,
that story.
The Joe, the Kelly
Something
story.
Kelly, yeah.
Oh yeah, I had that one written down. He just
Me
got
too.
suspended 8 games.
Yeah, but that's like the equivalent of a 21 game suspension in a regular season.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to appeal and it'll probably get brought down. But like none of the Astros none of the Astros players got suspended a single game for cheating to win a World Series, and you're going to give the guy 8 games?
But like he didn't do anything. I mean, he threw behind the guy, but I mean, it was pretty far behind him.
Well, I think part of it was the stuff afterwards, like the shit talking and all that. And then I think
Oh my
the
God.
league
like
said,
6.
dickhead, I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's where it
You're
came from.
defending it hardcore.
Also,
Ben Dusty.
I think they said ahead of time, like, hey, if you guys fuck around and they're throwing at them all the time, we're gonna come down on you. Yeah,
They have gotten thrown at a lot.
good.
Fuck. Good.
Yeah,
I ain't never
that's the
forget.
repercussions for cheating.
No, I like it.
If Joe Kelly didn't want to get suspended, he should have just cheated in baseball. He would have been fine and playing right now if he just would have cheated.
How can I reach these keys?
Oh, looks like our guy's upset. That ball's deep. Oh boy.
Castellanos with a grand slam. Former Cub.
Ooh.
Castellanos with a grand
boy.
slam.
That
Fuck
Reds
me.
is hot.
It's
Red
all right.
hot,
That
baby.
happens.
The Reds are 1-4.
Yeah,
Red hot today,
they
baby.
you guys.
God, I wish we need. Why didn't we re-sign him?
You'll be fine.
You got no
They'll be
money.
fine this year.
I love him.
You're not gonna buy one of those rooftop tickets for $800.
He's such a good hitter. He's just like he's one of the best, just fundamentally good hitters in baseball. And you're like, nope, punt. And we're gonna go ahead and save some money and then not spend it on the bullpen.
To answer Devin's question, no, I haven't bought them yet, but I am planning on going to my local bank to get a personal loan to buy tickets for the game. So my update on the
Is there
on that
social
situation.
distancing on the rooftops, or are they just selling all the tickets?
Probably not. Probably not. I mean, they're doing
right?
cupcakes. I mean, you can't do that when you're sitting next to each other. I mean, you could say it and be like, "Yeah, we're trying." I mean, it's still ridiculous. I might call my local alderman because I know that the Ricketts are profiting from it. Don't want them to make any money during this time, and I'd like them.
You snitching? Are you going around snitching?
Yeah.
Snitch line, like
You
NBA
got a
bubble
whistle and
style,
everything.
baby.
He's blowing a
Snitching.
whistle outside.
Like that's gonna stop them. I'm sure the alderman's like, "You fuck off, okay? We're making money in this little neighborhood of ours. You could just take this shit elsewhere."
No, this is an anti-snitch podcast. If you're gonna snitch,
calling
you
him
can
tomorrow. I'm calling him tomorrow.
We telling on everybody.
You don't live next there. It's easy for you to say from thousands of miles away.
These 8 people are making it really noisy in my neighborhood. Bitch, you got an apartment in Wrigleyville. What did you expect was going to happen?
It's the principle that they're the only ownership making, which I assume is making money right now. So fuck them with their $800 tickets and they're fucking trying to sneak people in. They own those.
Do they own them?
Yes, they do. That's all theirs. They own all that shit. That's what pisses me off about it. I don't give a fuck that there's Cubs fans watching the games. The fact that they're profiting and yet they're bitching about not making money. So if anything, Cubs fans, I'm arguing on your behalf. Okay, they're not going to spend for you. You could have a grand slam by Nick Castellanos right now, but instead you got the Marquee Network and you got them making money off the rooftops. If you're like me, if you hate everything about it, make sure you call the alderman of the Lakeview and tell them to stop selling tickets there. I also have to read our ad. It's the Marquee Network. So, hey guys, there's some big changes happening in 2020 this year, and it revolves around the Marquee Network.
I fucking hate you.
That's the biggest change for 2020.
We guys gotta get the Marquee Network, but you can watch Cubs games, old and new, and you can also watch tennis and random sports as well. So get the Marquee Network. It's a great television show and station.
Fucking Ricketts making all this money. Our poor guy Reinsdorf. Is gonna be the poorhouse next week.
Son of a bitch.
Who hit a home run?
I don't know.
Everybody can have one. Everybody can have one today.
Oh man.
It's tough to be a pitcher right
Fucking
now. They're getting
fucking
rocked.
Rex Brothers. Rex Brothers. Who?
That's
Who?
his name?
Isn't that the guy that does the stealing of the tweets and retweets and does like the dogs man?
Rex
Dogs
Chapman?
man. Yeah, oh yeah, him.
Dogs, bruh.
Can't believe
That's one of
it.
the weirdest Twitter accounts because he'll post like a dog doing something super cute, and then he'll post like an 80-year-old woman getting hit by a train.
Dear God.
Oh fuck.
What the hell are we even doing here?
Send me that one.
The fuck?
What were we talking about?
Baseball. Joe Kelly.
Yeah,
Joe
Joe
Kelly.
Kelly.
He
He's
didn't even do anything. I mean, he did, but he didn't mean it. He
I'm
didn't.
a big Joe Kelly guy. He gives me major Kyle Farnsworth vibes.
He's the guy that's retribution guy, the cooler version of Madison Bumgarner, because like I just think that he's got the glasses. He looks like a dork. He's funny.
Like a dork.
And he's tested himself. That Yankees fight was awesome. He took that guy down. That was 10 times bigger than him. It seemed like dude was huge. I forget who it was. Austin Romine. I forget who it was, but he would look way bigger than him, and he handled it pretty well. And yeah, he seems like a cool dude. He seems like the guy that would do that, and it's obviously because it's the Dodgers, and that's the one they cheated against to get that. I'm sure all those fans love it. So yeah, it's bullshit. It's the biggest bullshit I've ever seen. Again, you can cheat and get less games suspended than you do when you're throwing at somebody.
Yeah, a lot of games.
A lot for
Eight
this
games is a
in
lot
this
for a
circumstance
6-game
is a lot.
season.
It's not a starting pitcher; it's a reliever. So that's just like the most ridiculous thing ever, honestly.
He'll
Double for
appeal
Tim
it and it'll get
Anderson.
brought down, I would assume, to like 4 games,
Yeah,
which is still too many.
Still a lot.
still a lot.
Like, give him 2 games, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Leadoff double for Timmy. Let's see if
Does
we
he
can
get
get this
suspended
run
if the
in.
benches don't clear?
I mean,
Mm,
they cleared it
I don't think
first,
he
the Astros. I
That's what
thought
I'm
they were the
saying.
ones that did it. They should all be
Yeah.
suspended. I was screaming at my TV, put on the masks! Put on the mask! Like I was Fauci.
Sound like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that is like a Fauci. That's an Adam Sandler's version of
That's the Adam
Fauci.
Sandler Fauci. What am I do? Put the mask on you.
Oh,
and then Rob
boy.
Schneider's The Mask.
Okay, I'll put the mask on. That's also Adam Sandler.
Coming out of the dugout, wearing a mask. He's the mask guy. Coming over, starting to fight. Doing a little fight right now.
That is a good Schneider. That was a good Schneider, and I am the teacher of impressions. I will give you a B.
I'm not trying to steal
There's-
your thing.
You
I
are. No,
apologize.
I'm kidding.
No,
I'm not.
that's
I'm
your
not
thing.
offended by it, even though it's my
I'm out.
thing. But
I feel bad about it.
I'll let it slide. You got a lot of room for improvement.
Are you talking about 90s action movie star Rob Schneider?
Dude,
Why was
he's
he in
got-
action movies? It doesn't make any sense to me.
What
Does.
action movies?
He was in Judge Dredd. He was in Demolition Man. He was in Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Because those movies need the comic relief, and that especially
picked
even
Rob
though they
Schneider?
really don't, but that was like a '90s thing. I feel like as well. Yeah,
Those
they
movies
picked
are
Rob
hilarious.
Schneider. He was hot right then. That was like when he was head of like he was one of the main cast members of SNL.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I get it. I
I'll
don't
be
get
honest,
it.
I haven't seen any of those movies.
Me neither. So I'm
What?
just talking off the cuff at this
You haven't seen any of
point.
those?
I don't watch Rob Schneider movies.
You don't watch any Rob Schneider movies? What about the one where he's a stapler?
See, this is what Tony Kornheiser does. He watches Rob Schneider movies over watching sports. That's like, I feel like that's what Kornheiser would do. That he would find those funny with you. I bet you can have a good conversation with Tony about this.
Yeah, we'll shoot the
No,
shit.
Tony's watching like Charlie Chaplin.
That Chaplin's at it again. Did you
Oh,
see his
yeah.
15 minutes short from 37? It was unbelievable.
Yeah, he was on roller skates.
I'd watch it. What were we talking
Speaking of
about?
baseball, I got a new segment I want to debut.
Oh shit!
It's called It's called "What the Fuck is Jose Canseco Talking About?"
Yes.
Okay.
He and this is probably something that's going to come up a lot, but he sent a tweet yesterday that I saw, and it looked like it was a drill tweet. It just made no sense. So I'm going to read it to you, and you have to tell me what the fuck Jose Canseco was talking about. Human being should not be in political power. Android should, or maybe aliens. I would rather have Bigfoot.
I just love how that reads.
What?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you one question. Have you ever disagreed with a political policy from Bigfoot? If you can say yes to that question, then maybe he's onto something.
I think I would never either. I feel like he's got some good stances. He lives in the woods. He's seen some shit.
It keeps him.
I
Yeah, he's been around forever. This guy's got to be. You haven't found him?
You would rather have Android as political power?
I don't
That's how
know.
every future movie ends with the aliens taking over, and it spoiler alert doesn't work out well for human being.
hey,
Not in Rob Schneider movies.
hey, this is the time it will work out. Those are movies. That's what Hollywood wants you to think. We
Ask
need
Siri what her
robots.
policy on the Middle East is.
Okay, quick
Hold
power
on.
rank.
Let me look that up.
Quick power rank the top 3 for who should be in political power. Android, aliens, Bigfoot.
I think aliens are last in my opinion.
But they're
I
not going to
don't.
be very biased.
Well, it's based on the Constitution. We're still run by it. You need to be American-born citizen
So it's got to
to
be
be
an
the
American
president
AI.
or run the country. It might have to be if it's made in America, which would not be good. They don't make good technology in here, so that could be bad. So I'll put them second. I'll put Bigfoot one.
I'm
Again,
going Bigfoot 1. You got to put Bigfoot 1.
I
Who's
just think
fucking
that
with a country with
Big
Sasquatch in the Oval Office? Nobody.
Sam Squatch is different. I think that's Bigfoot's an anomaly in himself. I think Bigfoot's his own thing, and a Sam Squatch is a actual breed of animal.
What the hell are you saying? What are you talking
Why
about?
are you saying? Why are you saying Sam Squatch? It's not Sam Squatch.
That's Trailer Park Boys. Come on, Trailer Park Boys. Sam Squatch.
All right, you lost me there.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
Didn't land.
I didn't land for you. It might have landed for some.
I've seen like 3 episodes.
Then it wouldn't have landed for you then, Nick, would it now?
Did they talk about Sam Squatches?
No, Sam Squatch. That's what he says. Bubbles.
I think you got to go Bigfoot 1
Got
and
to.
then Android. And aliens got to be last.
Why? Why you guys hate on
Because
aliens?
I don't want.
Cuz you don't
Why do you want
you can't
it?
trust them.
Why do you want it? Have you seen Mars Attacks? You don't become friends with the aliens. You
Yeah, they enslave you.
If we have that kind of technology and they're on our side, like Homeland Security is on point.
and don't trust that Tom Jones either. He'll just be friends with those aliens too. So I wouldn't trust any of them.
You know that's Jack Black's like the first guy who gets incinerated, right?
Yeah, that's
when he
great.
runs up there and his pants fall down.
I wouldn't want to say it's a great movie. It's just a very great '90s movie.
Everybody's seen it.
It's
I think
great.
it's just a movie everybody's seen, but you're not going to turn it on.
Yeah, it's got that because that's just those graphics back in the day that it's like, oh my god. And those aliens are they're pretty haunting for me being a little kid watching that. They're pretty haunting looking things with the brains out and such. They look
We
like
should do
your
we should do a
classical
list
scary alien.
of movies that you know everybody's seen, but you'll never watch again.
Give me an example.
I don't know, Mars Attacks. Like you've seen Mars Attacks, you're not going to turn Mars Attacks on.
I might if I'm in.
Everybody's
right
seen
state
it.
for
That's most movies. I don't care about watching
Schindler's List. Everybody's seen Schindler's List. You're not going to turn that on. I know we talked about it before, but that's an example.
I will say this one, and I think it might be argued, but I am not watching American History X again. That movie is just too much
There's
shit
another one.
that happens in that movie. Like the curb stomping scene is awful. People that are like, that movie, I could watch that movie so much. I'm like, how the fuck?
That's
and
weird.
I question who
That's
the
super
fuck
weird.
you are too. Like, why would you want to watch that movie again? That is so fucking shitty.
See, we've already got 3 on the list. You could do it.
Oh, that hit him. Bases loaded right now, no outs. Let's see if the Sox get no runs.
Probably. They're hitting a quadruple play. We did that in kickball on Sunday. Remember we got 4 outs in kickball?
You start the next inning with 1 out.
We're gonna bank one. So
Nick, you gotta have a movie that you would like seen that you would never watch again.
That's most movie. There's only so many movies that I would watch again. Like that list is
Wow.
way shorter. I'd be like, yeah, I already saw it.
Then what movies would you watch again?
yeah, what would you watch again?
Probably my top 10 movies, which I had
Grandma's
made a
Boy?
list of in the past.
I want to watch Grandma's Boy again. I haven't seen that in a while.
My top 10 movies list is non-comedy. Doesn't include
have it?
comedies.
This
What?
is number one Schindler's List.
Well, comedies would be a separate list.
I know every time I come over, you try to make me watch Human Centipede, so I feel like that's got to be on the top 10. I know you really like that one.
Listen, they're sewn together. It's eerie. Okay?
That is Society.
Have you seen it?
When you
Have
think
ever
about
watched the
it, it's
movie?
so fuck
I think
no.
I've watched it. I think I've watched it. I don't know why.
What do you mean you think? You would know if you watched it. You either did or you didn't.
Maybe I saw like the YouTube like synopsis of it, or maybe I watched the whole thing. I don't know.
You would know. You know that you either did or you didn't. That's not one of those like,
I-
oh, maybe I've seen it. Shut up.
Oh, the people that got their asses sewn to their mouths. I thought that was Training Day. What the fuck? That's I've
King
bet I've
Kong
seen it.
ain't got nothing. Oh me. And then he
He's
shoots
just-
the guy's mouth behind him.
Dude,
Human Centipede. No, you're talking about A Bug's Life.
I've
it's-
definitely seen the sequel. I've seen Human Centipede 2. I just can't remember. If I've
You
seen the
what?
first one.
There's a sequel to that shit. Oh my god.
He does more people.
Who's
He does like
who's a
20
lucky
people.
guy that's in front? Like who's a lucky guy in front? Like that just is like, oh, thank God, this actually isn't that bad.
Would you be more pissed? You'd be more pissed if you were in back.
Yeah. The front
not
is the
shitting-
obvious choice.
I'm not shitting in anybody's mouth. Like, would you rather be the middle or would you rather be the back?
I want to be the front. I ain't being none of those. Fuck that.
If you had to choose.
You got to choose middle.
I'm begging, sir. How can I? I'll do anything to be the front. I'm begging you.
And that's why you're a middle. Front don't give a shit.
No, end would be the worst because you're not giving
Yeah.
it back to anybody. You would be like, damn, I want to give this back to somebody. I don't want this to end. If I'm in this situation, I deserve somebody else in this situation.
I was thinking more so if you're in the middle, then it's only gone through one person and not two people.
True, but at least you're gonna have a clean butt.
Yeah, I guess if you're on the end, at least you don't have anybody sewed to your asshole. Like that would also be
true.
bad.
The
what I'm
procedure.
saying.
I forget about the procedure.
Yeah, I'll take the back.
He put them all to sleep though before doing the surgery, so he was a caring
but then you
doctor.
just wake up with somebody on your asshole.
But you don't feel the pain of him doing it. So at least he's doing
That's
that
not the part
right.
I'm worried about.
Who came up with that idea for a movie? That's a wild, like, that's wild.
The highest guy ever.
Hey, could you imagine if like your mouth was like sewn to a guy's asshole, and then your asshole was sewn to another guy's mouth? That'd be a
I'm
great
not
movie.
worried about the guy.
Whoa.
I'm not worried about the guy that came up with the idea, but you need to arrest the person that funded it.
You need to arrest the
that's
people
true.
that watched it.
This is
And
the movie people need.
Especially Devin, because he watched the second one without watching the first one. That's a crime in itself.
Yeah, I feel bad
Yeah.
about that. I do feel bad about that.
You should.
You don't feel fucking bad, you liar. Then go watch the one after this and tell
That's
me.
true.
Give me your review. Maybe
Alright,
we'll do a
we're-
watch
We're
party.
gonna do a review. You want to do a watch party?
Yeah, Human
Nick, you want to
Centipede.
do a watch party?
Yeah, please. No, we got to.
Jenna walks
We
in. What the
gotta.
fuck are you watching? It's for the show. We're doing it for the podcast.
Sit down.
This has been on your my watch list for years now. You're just gonna say it's because of the show.
Nick, they're not coming back.
This fucking Brothers guy is still in the game.
When did you put that TV there? The TV wasn't
It's
there.
been there.
No.
Sure was. Yep.
That sure did.
It's well, it's mounted, and so it swivels out. So when you saw it, it was against the
Where's your
wall. Now
grandfather clock? I don't see that. I see a
it's right
little bit.
there.
Ah, thank God. That's comforting. Thank you.
By the Dyson.
Thank you. Oh, I know your setup already.
Yeah,
All
we should do it.
reliable.
I would. Okay, so you want to do a list of movies you would watch again, or movies you wouldn't watch again?
I could just give you my list of top 10 movies.
You have it on you?
That bores me. Yeah, why do you already have it?
On his phone. He's like, I just have this list of movies I like.
Well, one time I was thinking about it, or like the conversation came up, and then I thought about it, and then I made the list, and then I just never deleted it.
I
So
want
now
to
you're
hear this list.
ready
This
at
is a
all times?
topic. This is me and Devin. If we would put this on our watch again list, so
me
this is
shit
a
on
new topic, Nick. This is your
All right.
shit list.
For your shitting pleasure, number 1, The Departed.
I'd watch it again.
I'd watch it again.
I mean, I watched
Number
that multiple
2.
times. Yeah, that's right. That's an amazing movie.
Number 2, similar, Goodfellas.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd probably watch it.
That's a good one.
Number 3, Ocean's 11.
I'm okay not watching it.
Yeah, me too.
If I never see
kinda
it
feel
again,
that
I'm
way as
okay
well.
not seeing it.
I kind of feel that way as well.
You're talking about the original
Number
one,
4.
right? With like Frank Sinatra.
No.
That's the one you like the
No,
best.
that
right?
one's lame.
Number 4 is Catch Me If You Can.
It's an okay movie. I think it's one of Leo's more underrated movies. And that's
You're a
like one of
Leo
his-
guy.
That's his.
Clearly, from this list, you're a big Leo guy.
That's good.
Number
because
5,
Tom Hanks is in
Pulp
it, too.
Fiction.
Titanic. Oh, Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction's
it's
good.
like-
You watch that again.
It's a good movie. You like the scene where the guy's getting just plowed, don't you? Nick's like, "Oh yeah, that's the best scene. Rewind it."
If you
If
ever
that
have
wasn't
a
in
chance,
it, it would be like number 7 or 8. Number 6 is Saving Private Ryan.
that was gonna
it's
say that's
good.
probably my number 1.
There's
for
a lot of
rewatch
scenes I
list.
can't watch though, like the dude getting stabbed because the guy's a
Ugh.
coward. I can't watch parts of just Vin Diesel just getting sniped and just sitting there while no one can do anything to help him at all. That's also a shitty movie.
Spoiler
Part of
alert!
the
What if people haven't seen
Oh God, I hate you. I don't give a fuck. There, Vin Diesel dies in it, and so does the guy from Entourage, the trust fund baby.
Turns out that was Vin Diesel the whole time.
Number 7 is The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I like that movie a lot. If I'm gonna consciously sit down to turn on that movie, I don't know if I'm ever willing to make that.
The older I've
investment.
gotten, I've honestly think The Dark Knight Rises is a little bit better. I might say that right
no.
now. Yeah,
What's
wrong
I
with
like
it?
it. Bane is fun. Bane is a great villain.
I like to do the Bane voice. That does make me happy.
It's a good movie. I think
Do
it's just do it.
Right now,
Yeah, do it.
talking to me.
Oh, you shut up.
De
You
Niro,
stage
you
fright.
bastard.
Your punishment must be more severe.
That's pretty good. That's
That's
pretty
how
good.
I lock in.
Number-
That's how I lock in on it. Sorry, Steve. I'm all over impressions today.
I don't care. I was fucking around. You should do more because you're
know,
probably better than me. That was a way better
duh.
Bane than I would
Well,
do of
Well, duh.
anyone.
I'm just a fucking Batman.
And if you do better impressions, I'm quitting this podcast.
Kill
No
kill
fair.
the motherfucking Batman.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Number 8 is Fight Club.
Fight Club's good. I like Fight Club.
That's such a. I feel like that's such a bro-y movie now. The more I look back at it, because like all the bros like it, like you two fuckheads.
You probably Donnie Darko's your favorite movie.
No, the
You did
Royal
defend me.
Tenenbaums. Anybody from any Wes Anderson movie?
I like the one where he does where they're like the Fox, Fantastic Mr. Fox. I like that movie.
Number 9 is The Matrix.
Yeah, it's sick. It's a sick movie.
It's on Netflix right now. I think.
We can watch that.
I think the
They're
trilogy.
making a new one.
Why?
Because
I don't know.
Keanu's hot.
More money. We want more money.
Keanu's hot right
pretty
now.
much. Number 10, rounding out our list, is American Beauty, which is tough. I made this
You
list.
love- this
What'd you make
fancy
this list 6 years ago? What the fuck?
God. damn it.
The list, honestly, the
No.
list probably I probably made this list like 2 years ago.
Take that shit off your list.
Take it off the
dude.
list. Do another
No.
number 10. On the spot, do a 10. Go.
I don't have anything.
Well, wait. I did a Bane impression. You can figure out one more movie.
What about like Reservoir Dogs? Can't watch that.
You don't have any Tarantino movies on there.
No, he had Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Inglourious Bastards. What about that? That's
That
like
was
his
a really
best
good movie. I
That's
really
like
like
his
that
best
movie.
That is a great movie.
I actually liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I thought that was a great movie too.
I haven't
think
seen
It
it
was
yet. I gotta
pretty
watch
good.
I think just
It
people
was good.
people expected it to be a lot of blood and action, and
I would give it a 7 out of 10.
It's a good movie. I'd have a lot in there. I think his most underrated movie of all time is still Jackie Brown. I don't think enough people talk about how good that movie. People forget that Samuel L. Jackson and Robert De Niro are in that movie. Just
I don't
incredible
know if I watched it.
cast. It's an amazing.
I never
movie.
saw it.
Just really, really fucking good.
Okay.
That was
Give it a
fun
watch.
So
list.
that was my top 10.
That was a list.
What a
on to
list.
the next? Are we on to the next thing? We doing the next thing now?
Speaking of baseball and football, Pat Mahomes buys into the Royals, part owner. I mean, the guy just the coolest. He's the coolest. Sign a big deal, buy part of a baseball team. What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
Exactly.
Ice cold. Wow, that was kind of synchronized. I like that.
It sure wasn't. You're lagged.
Oh, it was. It was.
Yeah, I
not
lagged the fuck out of. I was lagged. I lagged hard. I just heard it when he said it, and yeah, I must be way off right there.
It was like ice cold, 3 seconds. Ice cold. Man, we said that at the same time.
And the thing was, I heard the lag too. I should have just known better. It didn't get back to it. I don't know why the fuck I did that.
Yeah, it's hot out here too.
Like have a hotter off season. Is it possible? Like sign the biggest deal for any American professional athlete ever, and then also buy part of a professional sports team that plays 100 feet away.
So this is
Pretty
what happens
sick.
when you break the Madden curse. All the good things happen to you and nobody but you, and then everybody else is fucked. So if he would have just torn his ACL like every other cover athlete on Madden, we might not be in this situation.
What
No,
is
I'm
wrong
blaming
with
him.
you?
I'm blaming him for coronavirus.
Oh my god, where are you going with this?
He was on the cover of Madden. He had a great season, one of the best. He won the Super Bowl, and now we're all suffering because of it.
Maybe. I forget that's like the last big sporting event before everything like this happened.
Trying to tell you, I don't know what kind of deal he made.
The devil, you're
But
saying,
we're
Patrick
suffering
Mahomes.
for it. Crossroads deal.
Him and his TikTok brother.
Oh, fuck that guy. If
Jackson?
it was you and you got that much money and you were going to buy one of the Chicago teams or buy part of it, which one would it be?
Let me guess what Devin's going to say. Oh, Blackhawks.
I don't know if they make more money. Like, I feel like other teams make more money.
I mean, it would be cheaper to get into. I guess it's the return on your investment that matters.
Because, like,
Wouldn't you
the
just buy
Bears
the
are always
club?
going to sell out. I feel like the Bulls still sell out a lot.
Nah,
No,
not
they
as
don't.
much.
Even when
Not
they're
anymore.
shitty.
People are upset.
What's the most expensive ticket in the city? Probably the Bears, right?
Easily, but that's mostly because there's only 8 games
Yeah, but
versus
about-
41 and 81.
I mean, the Hawks might be the best investment because you're going to get your money.
you think so?
The small investment.
Well,
Well,
I think
now it's
Very
not
good.
it comes down to which sport you think is going to grow the most.
Good thinking. I think it's going to be hockey because there's still going to be a lot of people that go to those games, especially in this town. If you're going to buy a team in this town, I mean, they still sell out somehow. They still.
You're
I
right.
mean, they're
I'm gonna go
still selling out
Chicago
most of
Sky.
their games.
A lot of upside. That's a high upside pick.
I'm saying
Then
the
the White
ceiling-
Sox.
The ceiling is the roof on that one.
You can't buy the Sox, the Bulls, or the Cubs because they won't let you buy in. They're Reinsdorf and the Ricketts don't want anybody else.
He's got to
owning a
get
piece
ready to
but them.
sell. Oh,
You think the
scored
Bears are going to
twice.
let you buy in? This is a fucking hypothetical.
Exactly.
If that's why it's a hypothetical, you dummy.
No, I'm
I think
going
with the
real
money I
life
have
because this
now,
just happened. This shit
with the money
just
I have now,
happened.
I can buy all of the Chicago Fire.
Yeah, that's a good investment.
You probably buy the Chicago Fire,
You'll split even.
Pass.
dude. 4-0 Hawks right now, beating the shit
Cup
out
run
of them.
2020. Let's fucking go.
Dude, this
Let's
guy
go.
Kubelik
That's
is
why you want to buy
fucking
the Hawks. They're gonna have a parade again
destroying
this year.
fools. That's the best line in hockey right now. They're amazing. Nobody's better than these guys. I'm all in.
Who are they playing? Who are they
The
playing?
Blues. Yeah.
Fuck the
They're beating
Blues.
They're beating the shit out of them.
All right, over under 500,000 people at the Hawks parade this year because they might have to like shrink it when they win the cup, but I still want over 500,000 people there.
I'll
You
be
can't have a parade.
Shut up.
Spoiler
Yes, we
alert.
can because they're gonna figure it out. Virtual parade for that matter.
The tour is just going to go all the way up to like Evanston, and everybody's going to be 6 feet apart.
You literally have to go through every up and down street in Chicago, and everyone just got to stand on their piece
They're
of
like, yeah,
pavement.
we did the parade, and it ended in Woodstock. So none of you answered the question, I don't think.
What, the
What was the
Hawks?
question?
I picked the Hawks
Yeah,
still.
it was a tragedy. Can you repeat the question?
If you were to own a team, what team would you own?
I mean, what team could you contribute to? I know more about football than I do about hockey.
Maybe the Sox because it's just cheaper than all the
I
four
know
major
I know
sports.
less
It
about
might be
baseball than I
cheaper.
do about any sport. Maybe.
But you don't need to know shit about it. You just need to own a part of the team. They'll give you your money back.
No, I want to run
At
the
the
front
end of
office.
my career, what I would do, I would just like whatever owner most cared about like making money and profits and like didn't really care about winning, I would just pay them as much money as it took for them to hire me as the GM.
Yeah, that's a possibility. So you would pick
Yeah.
the White Sox then, because Reinsdorf is a perfect executor of that strategy.
I feel like it'd be way easier to be a GM of an NBA team. I would take the Bulls.
You think so?
I don't know. Not with that
Oh
stronghold.
yeah,
If you fire John Paxson, he'll come up to your house and try to fight you at your driveway. He's like,
that's fine. I'll put that old motherfucker right on his back.
Hot take, you heard it here. Nick Rice will beat the shit out of John Paxson.
we'll film it for content purposes.
We're gonna film it.
I guess I should probably add Pax. I should add Pax to the beef list.
He's on the
put
beef.
his ass on the beef. Put it in.
This is like the first beef list edition that isn't from me. This is fantastic. I love this.
Put his ass on the list. He deserves to be on that list.
Yeah, when I'm GM, I'm just gonna put my hand out right on his forehead and just Heisman pack. How tall is he? He's probably taller
He can't
than me, right?
be tall.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know why
What do you
he
mean?
fights people so much. John Paxson can't be that tall. I'm looking it up.
I'm only 6'1". That's like
He's 6'2".
Oh,
I mean, come
humble
on.
brag.
He's 6'2".
I'm only 6'1".
yeah.
Devin, I read a thing on Twitter. It's people that are under 6 foot are less likely to get a coronavirus. So you should be proud of that.
Hell yeah, man. They also got huge dingers. Is what I read.
Thumbs up to that.
Well, it's probably because everybody else is talking and like the molecules go above your head.
Hey, that's fair. I'd rather be me than be over 6 foot, because
Wow. You should say that in a convention or something.
we're gonna have under 6 foot conventions. You can't come in if you're this high. It's like the opposite of a roller coaster ride.
The smallest door ever. What the fuck's going on?
You must be this short to ride this ride.
Oh, Jesus.
How tall are you? Steve, you're taller, right? Are you 6'2"?
6'3". No, I'm 6'2",
Ooh.
6'3", around there. I'd say I like to think I'm
Around.
6'8". Well, I think I'm a little bit like over 6'2", but I don't think I'm right at 6'3".
That's all relative.
It's all as long as I'm over 6 foot, that's what I'm happy
Fuck it, I'm gonna start wearing lifts.
about. Just wear the high platforms like Prince.
Yeah.
And just strut around.
I'm gonna wear lifts. I'm gonna do the ones on the inside of the shoes so you can't see them.
Like that picture of Robert De Niro.
Oh, it's a bad one. That's The Irishman. That's why I was so
Yeah.
like, this does not look good. I mean, it was
wasn't-
okay. It was okay.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
The action is bad because they're old, but I mean the dialogue's good. It's
It's
just
Al Pacino. Al Pacino's done one guy since like the last 30 years. He's only one guy. He's a Hoya guy.
Yeah, it works. Play
Yeah,
the
but
hits. Just play the hits.
I don't
yeah.
know.
And I like that
Him going into that convenience store and dragging that guy out and beating him up was probably one of the worst scenes in cinematic hit. Like they looked at that and they're like, "Yeah, let's keep this in the movie."
couldn't they just get a De Niro in an old suit and just impose his face on it or something? Like they could have done something.
I mean, his back was facing the camera most of the time. They could have just got a stunt
They could have
person.
done something to make that look better. He didn't want to do that to his guy. Marty didn't want to do that. Yeah, he didn't want to do that to his guy.
De Niro's too proud.
They're all too proud, goddammit. It's just like one of those pieces, like you see Pesci, like together again. It's surprisingly like the first movie I think Pacino has done with Pesci. I'm pretty sure that's like a real thing because you think about it.
Was he in
No.
Casino?
Al Pacino was not in Casino.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
That could have been a great rap line, like Pacino in Casino. So why the fuck wasn't he in it?
Rap wasn't a thing when that came out.
Yes, it was. That was '95. What are you talking about? Yeah,
Was
It's
it?
it's a mid '90s movie. It's a great movie too. That's an underrated Scorsese movie. I love that one. That's one I could throw on a lot of times and just watch it.
Which one?
Casino. Oh my
Okay.
God! Damn it, Devin.
If you're not going to listen, don't get involved if you're not going to listen.
What? Huh?
I'm like
What?
I'm like Donnie from The Big Lebowski. There's an In-N-Out burger. Can we go to the In-N-Out burger? I don't know.
Oh fuck.
What else?
Devin, what's a movie that you can watch just over and over?
The Replacements. When he
What?
comes in and he kisses the cheerleader after he scores a game-winning touchdown.
I'm sure you had a lot of dreams like that.
I don't know. I mean, Saving Private Ryan for sure is one I could watch maybe 100 times. Oh, Goon. I've watched Goon 100 times. Like
Goon?
Yeah.
The
hockey
what's his
movie?
name? Oh
Stifler?
my goodness.
yeah, I watched the sequel on my
How could-
birthday while I was during the 5 hours I was awake.
How can you watch that 100 times? Goon.
I just like the movie. Mad Max. I could watch that.
That's a good movie.
The John Wick movies. I could watch the John Wick movies a million times.
You
and
know,
never get
I'll
sick of
agree.
those movies.
They're fun. The first one's especially fun
Yeah.
because he goes hypo mode when that puppy dies or whatever the fuck happened.
That was a great.
What did they do to the dog?
Oh man, they're good. They're good movies.
Yeah, they're fun.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I could watch that.
Are you gonna watch the new one?
Of course, I'm gonna watch the new one.
It's gonna be really interesting.
I don't think comedies count on this list because like you just rewatch all comedies that you
Well,
like.
the John
There's
Wick
some
movies.
comedies that
Then
you wouldn't
I'd
watch
say there's some Clint Eastwood movies I could watch like all of the time and not get sick of.
Hey, no, I got a replacement for number 10 on my list. It would be No Country for Old Men.
Oh, Kevin Spacey's in that movie too.
This guy loves
The
Kevin
fuck?
Spacey.
Fuck you. He's not in that.
Yeah, he's the hitman. That's him. That's not Bardem. That's Spacey, bro.
Yeah, the whole time.
Fuck off. You had me
Just-
worried.
Think about him like that character, and it's actually Spacey doing his Frank Underwood voice.
I mean, Kevin Spacey is that creepy. He is that creepy.
He's a creep in American Beauty. That's why I'm thrown off by your fucking shit, Nick.
It's a good movie. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, true.
Okay, all right, fine. No more Kevin Spacey movies. I'm going to replace it with The Usual Suspects.
Jesus.
Oh, well, that's a good one. Yeah, that one's okay. I got no problems with that one.
I'm gonna actually replace it with Horrible Bosses. Fuck.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, yeah, that's a comedy that I don't care to ever see again.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like Jason Sudeikis.
I hate
Any
Jason
of the Hangover
Sudeikis.
movies. None of the. I don't like.
True.
I don't care if I ever see any of the Hangover movies.
You never seen
Also, that Will Ferrell movie and Jason Sudeikis movie,
That's a movie.
where the election one.
them? The Zach
With
Galifianakis one?
Zach Galifianakis. I think Sudeikis might be in it. Honestly,
Probably.
I think he
Who
might
cares?
be. In
I
it.
just don't like him.
He seems.
I don't like him either.
He's pretentious.
Yeah.
I also don't like the guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall and I Love You, Man.
Oh, you don't like the British dude?
No, not Russell
Who?
Brand. He's talking
No,
about
not Russell Brand.
the main guy in Forgetting Sarah Marshall
Yeah.
from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Jason Segel.
I like him.
I think he's kind of funny. He's funny in
He does nothing for me.
I like all the
Knocked
Freaks
Up.
and
He's
Geeks.
funny as shit.
Yeah.
I do too. I like Freaks and Geeks. They're pretty good. There's a pretty good television series. A comedy that I don't need to watch again probably would be, and I'm sorry to say this because we talked about him, and this is one of his only movies I wouldn't watch again. Billy Madison. I've watched it just too many times, and I just don't. It doesn't hit that much anymore. It just doesn't hit that much anymore. Well, oh, you're just saying like one time, and like one time only. Fuck.
Yeah, but I think like you won't be able to watch it because you watched it too many times already. That's not really the spirit of the conversation.
Yeah,
this
that's
is like
true.
I really only need to have seen it one time.
Yeah.
That's true. That's all these movies that are made now. Like, what's that Sudeikis movie with Owen Wilson where they? Hall Pass. Like, I don't need to see that movie again. Like that movie kind of was like whatever.
The one where they go to Applebee's
I
to
don't
pick up chicks.
Yeah, like that's it's just whatever movie. I feel like that's only for this generation. There's so many comedies that are so missed recently
4-0
that some of them
Blackhawks
you
win.
just gotta cherish.
What a great game.
It's a good win. That's a good win for them.
When's the season start?
Saturday.
2 p.m. Playoffs, baby. Playoffs, baby. We are back.
I gotta quit my job or get coronavirus so I can watch.
Yeah. Have you been licking public spaces?
Yes. If that's what you want to call them. That's what you want to call them. I've been licking all the spaces.
Oh God.
I think it's confirmed that Sonny Gray is a coward because he was really good on the A's where nobody watched. He sucked on the Yankees where everybody watched, and he's really good on the Reds, which nobody watches.
So is he like you,
I'm
Darvish?
pretty sure. Yeah, kind of. What you looked all right.
You's good. You is good.
Is he?
He's got 7 pitches.
Is he
He's
good?
Last year post All-Star break, I think he had 118 strikeouts and 7 walks. Wait.
What happened?
Devin's out of the Zencaster.
Devin! This fucking little pricker.
That I hope is not a problem. I'm just going to have to line this all up when I edit it. Fuck!
Devin! What happened?
What happened?
You fucked up?
Yeah, sorry.
20 push-ups. 20 push-ups. On the wall! Now! I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem in post.
No.
Fuck.
We had this problem with me though. You were good. He's gonna have 2 files. He'll be golden.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Just got to line it up.
Don't worry. You'll edit all this shit out anyway to begin with.
What were we talking about?
How much you love Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, you do love Kevin
Fuck.
Spacey.
Don't. No.
Just
no.
bad comedies, I guess. Like they're just whatever comedies that are kind of usually just in this or just bad comedians in general. I guess we were talking shit about. You talk shit about.
Oh, you know what
Spacey
comedies? You had your kind of controversial one, but I'm really kind of out on most of the Jim Carrey movies except for Dumb and Dumber.
What about The Mask?
Yeah, I don't really care if I ever see that again.
I seen that like twice and I was not a big fan. I saw half or a quarter of the Jamie Kennedy one and turned it off immediately. I'm like, first of all, this is gonna be terrible.
Malibu's Most Wanted?
No, when he did The
That's
Mask.
what I can watch again.
Oh, okay. Malibu's Most Wanted is good. I've seen that like 10 times.
I don't know why that one's so funny, but it just gets me
It's
going.
really funny.
A lot of great scenes in that movie. Devin,
I feel like I messed up.
I feel like you exited out because you were logging off of the Hawks game, and you accidentally hit X on the Zencaster. Be honest with me now.
Why
Just
didn't it
put it
say?
out there.
Why didn't it say close all tabs or just close current tab? This is
Got him.
This is a problem. This is a Chrome problem.
Got
This isn't a
his
me
ass.
problem.
I knew it. I told you. Didn't I tell you? Because I told you.
This is a mess.
This is
This is a hot mess.
Devin is once again asking for your financial support.
Please.
He needs his internet.
For the
He
cost
needs
of a
better
cup
Wi-Fi,
of coffee.
better control of his hands.
This is not
It's
good.
a hand.
Listen, I'm not going to say that you ruined the whole show and possibly my life, but I'm not going to say that you didn't.
I'm feeding my kids off this show, god damn it.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to re-listen to the show and everything that I would have said in the blank spots. I'm going to re-say and then send you that audio clip.
Just fill it in.
Oh shit.
Don't worry, we just talk mad shit.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could hear it.
I wasn't gone that long.
Moving on. Whatever.
it's
Be
too
worse.
long.
I could have not plugged in my laptop. This was an honest mistake.
Oh, there we go.
This was an honest
Backtrack.
mistake.
If you make another honest mistake, you're out. Maybe I'll talk a little more shit. Maybe we should look for a second partner now.
Hey, did you listen to that podcast? Because we talked a lot of shit while your computer was unplugged.
I made it up for today being 15 minutes early. So that's what you get, Devin.
You banked
I was
some
talking
points.
shit about
Technically, you were early to a later time because you needed a later time.
Oh, here we go again with Mr. Moderator over here. What the fuck?
I mean, if you're gonna say it, we gotta say it. We gotta put it out there.
You know-
Can't. You're early. You're early to the late start time.
Whatever what happens in the pod stays in the pod. What the fuck is this? Snitch line right there.
I'm always on time, except for the times I'm late. And you know that about me.
Yes. No statement's ever been truer.
I had another segment, but I don't know. You guys want to do
Do it.
one last one?
I want to do two
Yeah.
more.
This is
I
a-
want two more
This
out
is
of you.
This is a would you rather, because I was listening to some show on the way home today, and they're talking about like places where bathrooms aren't the best, like where's the worst place you've taken a dump at. But I was thinking, like, for us, we could do what would you rather not have, plumbing or electricity?
Plumbing.
You would rather not have plumbing?
Yeah, I would just do an outhouse or whatever it's called.
So you would build an outhouse, but what about running water too? That means you have to go to the well every time you need water.
Ah, fuck. That's a good point.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's like, if you're in Arizona, I think you have to go electricity, because if you don't have air conditioning or fans or anything like that, you're dead.
Just think about how stinky that hole's gonna be too in Arizona. No, never. It's
That
never
is true.
cold.
It's gonna
gonna
smell
just
awful.
stink.
It's covered. It's shaded.
It sounds like you already have one.
Wait,
Tell
is
us
that what
more
you've been
about your
using?
moat.
Is that why you can? That's how you can afford the podcast prices? Is you're out there
Honey,
shitting in the outhouse?
honey,
That's why I only show you this room.
honey, get the pump out some more water. We're running out over here. I'm thirsty as
And
fuck.
then, like, you'd never be able to take a shower. You'd have to do like the water and heat it in the bathtub kind of deal.
Yeah, I'll say it. Either option sucks, but I got to pick one, and I'm picking electricity.
What do you got, Steve?
It's a tough decision because again, I love electricity. How am I gonna play video games without it?
Or are you and Joe Rogan gonna play video games together if you don't have electricity?
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna take out electricity. I don't gotta hear people talk, tweet, any sort of public news. I can just be one of those people out in the forest and just have decent plumbing. No, I'm taking decent plumbing. I can shower. At least I'll smell nice.
I think
And I don't have to have electricity. I have candles. They did that back in the day.
I don't disagree with you. I just think you're really undervaluing like plumbing. Like, they had plumbing a long time before they had electricity.
No, I get it. Plumbing's good. Yeah, they created plumbing, and they're like, the world's not good enough yet, and then they created electricity.
That's a fair point.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
All right.
What do you have, man?
Right? I'm not answering the question, but I want the world to know that these guys would rather shit in the woods than not watch a baseball game. I'm putting that out in the
I
podcast
said
in the sphere.
that's Nick.
Absolutely. That's absolutely
I am not
correct.
shitting in the woods. I'm shitting in a toilet and flushing it. I didn't want the electricity. I have candles. We can light up the house.
Nick would rather shit in a bucket and throw it in the backyard than not watch the Cubs lose today.
Easily.
And he's gonna grow shit with that
Wait.
shit.
Let me ask you, so like I work in an office. Does the office also not have plumbing, or does the office have?
There's no plumbing. There's no plumbing anywhere.
What the fuck is this? What you're gonna use the plumbing there and not at your home? Go shit in your boat.
Plumbing has not been invented. There's no pipe work. So everything, all the water you get from a well for everybody.
I don't need electricity to work. I'm just not gonna work. If I don't got electricity, obviously I'm not working to begin
So
with.
you don't have bottled water. You don't have Gatorade. You don't have most of the liquids because everybody's going to the well to get water.
No. I could still go to the store. I'll go buy that.
Yeah, but you can't make that if you don't have plumbing.
What the fuck? Yeah, true. What about like?
So nobody has plumbing.
There's either no plumbing
scenario?
or there's no electricity.
Son of a bitch.
I don't want electricity. I don't need it. I can live.
I think I would go.
But that means you also
if nobody has it.
Can you run your car
then
without
I gotta
electricity?
go no electricity.
Can you run your car without electricity?
Yeah, it runs on gas.
But I mean, no.
Boy, Sox win.
You have a combustion engine. You just don't have like headlights.
So you could have cars still. So I was thinking that too. Like if you don't have electricity, you got a phonograph player. You don't have a radio.
I don't think you need electricity in a combustible engine. But maybe. I mean, for a starter,
you need a starter.
Think you do.
It's electricity for the starter, right? That's what I was thinking. It's like
I get horses.
Then you get horseback everywhere again.
Got horses in the back, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. They still do that in Amish town. They get around.
My brain's in a pretzel. I'm pretzeled.
I thought it was a good question. I thought it's a conundrum.
Probably because you shit in a moat. That's why it's fucking pretzeled right now.
You definitely can't fly.
Fly? I don't want to fly. I don't believe in that shit. Sean Madden style. I'm taking my horses everywhere.
There's no video games for you, Steve.
I don't care. I can shower. No, I'm not an electricity guy.
You're a plumbing guy.
I need plumbing.
Yeah, you can't shower, dude.
I need my.
I'm electricity.
Be stinking ass, looking ass.
No, I'll buy a house near a river.
That's where all the houses are gonna be. You have to have all of the houses by a river. That's the same water you're drinking. Is the same one that people are just taking baths and shit in.
No, I'm drinking probably from a well.
Hey, tell Devin, tell your dogs to shut up.
I did. I muted myself and I yelled at him.
Good.
I just drink the water from upstream and I bathe downstream.
Yeah, but you're not the only person.
Yeah, but I have a house at the top of the stream.
So you're in Canada? You can't live in the States then. Now you're Canadian.
What stream are we talking about? Are we talking about what river? What river are we talking about? Then I'll consider it. If you're showering the Mississippi, that might be tough. That's strong
tough.
currents.
Well, so I've got like a house that's on like a little lake area, like it's a neighborhood lake, and I bathe in that, and then I drink from well water.
If I'm your neighbor, I'm calling the cops on your ass. So like, got this neighbor's fucking pissing shit in the public lake. The fuck is going on? So this guy got plumbing?
That's not where I'm shitting. That's where I'm bathing. It's a strictly for bathing lake.
I'm surprised you brought up the work thing. Could you imagine taking your 30 minutes to go dump and you have to like leave building and walk to a lake?
Walk to a lake. I gotta find the nearest lake.
And you're definitely you're not the only business that's using that lake.
I just work from home.
You've thought of all of this. You got all the
You're
answers.
making too many rules, Nick. I don't like this.
You're gonna buy a house.
What's the rule? I can't work from home.
No, not if you don't have plumbing. Not if,
I'm sorry that my brain can process this question in 20 minutes. I'm sorry that I came up with a solution to your question.
So like
My
they
bad.
were talking about like back when they didn't have plumbing and they built castles. There's like a separate chute at the top, like of the towers of the castles, and you would shit down the chute, and then like people would shovel that, and put it in the field for fertilizer.
That's a
Yeah,
good.
we'll do
So there's
that.
poop chutes
Yeah,
in castles. I didn't know that was a thing, but I know now
I
I know that's a
guess.
thing.
So yeah, then I guess I'm just my job is
I
growing
guess
our own
farmers do it
farm.
too.
Yeah.
So like the farm, like the outhouse would back up to like wherever the animals are, and you just shit in that, and it rolls to where the animals are. Then the animals eat the shit.
It just rolls like a bowling ball.
Yeah. Well, you still poop round, right? Does that still happen?
depending
Uh-oh.
on what he eats.
So we're
Got that square
do
butthole.
you have to like get it you have to like get it started rolling manually and then just let it roll?
I think
or
so. I haven't done it yet, but I'm willing to try.
What gross shit with your own shit?
Hey, I didn't choose either
I
one
say
of these.
that to say this, I'm going electricity.
I figured you'd be electricity. I didn't know Steve, but I knew you'd be electricity.
Yeah.
I can do just plumbing.
You got no phones?
I don't want it. Fuck all you. I'm that guy where I just got my rifle and my candles and my good showers and good toilets.
I just got my rifle and my can. Well, now listen. What if you use you're by the lake
Okay.
and you use that to do what's that called where like the water powers a wheel that makes
Hydroelectricity?
electricity? Yeah.
But there's no
No,
electricity.
But what if I invent electricity?
you ain't.
No, that's not the question. You can't. What if I invent plumbing? It doesn't make any sense. What if I invent
The
tubes?
shit's invented, and this time it's already invented. You're broke. You can't have both of them.
I
What the
love
fuck
in
are
this.
you getting?
I love in this scenario, everything you need that happens. I like how I'm gonna live upstream. That's gonna happen. Whatever job I'm gonna get, I'm gonna work at home, and then fuck it, I'm gonna invent electricity. It's already Ben
I could keep my
Franklin.
current job. I could do my current job working at home.
I hope your current job is inventing electricity because that seems like a full-time fucking deal.
It's just you're putting too many caveats.
I mean, two separate people did it. I think I could figure it out.
Who was the separate people? There's only one guy.
It was Edison and it was Tesla.
That's
Yeah.
wasn't that the phone? Didn't Franklin come up with electricity?
No, Franklin found electric current. He found electric current.
All right.
Franklin just found electric current. Thomas Edison and Tesla found a way to bottle that electric current into lighting.
So you're saying you bottle
See?
it?
Oh my god, I'm talking to a fucking guy that shits in a moat. I know both of you do now at this conversation. This is why I don't need electricity, because I know it, I'm humbled, I accept it, but I am not one that agrees with it. I want my candles.
You telling me that I'm not smart enough to invent plumbing is highly insulting.
Wait, you think you could invent plumbing?
I don't know, probably not.
You think you can invent plumbing, bro? You think you can do that shit, bro?
I want you to try. Take all the plumbing out of your house. I want to see how long it takes you before you figure out plumbing.
Honey, you can't shit for a week.
We're
We're
selling all these
redoing the
pipes.
plumbing system.
What do you mean redoing? I took it all out. He's fucking got PVC pipes in the backyard trying to figure this shit out.
Listen, they say necessity breeds invention. If I get rid of it, then that's necessity.
So
I'll have no choice but to invent it.
Now, not only are you going to invent plumbing, but a brand new way of plumbing.
No, probably the old way.
You think you're going to invent it the exact same way it was invented previously? No, you're coming up with
Well, I
some
have the
new
internet,
shit.
so I'll just look up how they do
He
it.
does have electricity.
Listen, the Amish
Yeah.
live without electricity. They're doing fine. I don't know how they're shitting. They might not have like a plumbing system.
Do you think Amish have plumbing? We need a fact checker.
Probably not. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they have. Oh yeah, the Amish have plumbing.
You think?
Oh,
so?
okay, that's good. Yeah,
They had more time to invent it when they weren't doing the electricity thing.
Yeah, I think
They weren't on their phones. They had a lot of free time. They built houses and they perfected
I
plumbing.
thought they churn butter all day.
What about showering too? Like, what do they do there? Like, do they shower the Amish? Or they bathe?
I think Josiah, he takes a bucket of water and dumps it on you, and then
They probably got some. They got some Hardy soap too. Some Amish
yeah,
soap's probably
and
good as
you
fuck.
can make your own soap. I feel like you figure out how to make your own soap before you figure out plumbing.
I feel like they do that shit in like a Brooklyn hipster area. They probably make their own fucking soaps there. So I mean, yeah, I think that's way easier.
Yeah.
Soap has nothing to do with plumbing or electricity.
Well, if you're dumb enough to not have plumbing, you probably don't know how to make soap, Nick. You could probably look it up on the internet. Fuck, that's probably be a
Soap is like
possibility.
Either of those options, you still get to have soap.
soap and like
No, you
antiseptics is like the
can't.
number one reason for like
Fucking idiot.
extending life or life expectancy because hospitals didn't know about antiseptics and soap until a certain point, and then once they figured that out, everybody started living longer.
Yes, but you know a lot more about the soap creation than you do the electricity creation, which is
Yeah,
actually
you're
kind of more
spitting hot
impressive.
facts about soap, you big weirdo. Why do you know so much about soap?
I wash. I've been the washer. That was my first topic. Do you want my second topic before we close? You said you wanted two.
Yeah,
God,
want
I
to.
don't even know at this point.
The second one's
Give me
not
the
as big.
second one.
The second one, I forwarded you the story, but Chad Ochocinco is on record now saying that he took Viagra before every football game he's ever played in.
Yeah.
He tweeted it. He's just fucking around.
No,
I
I
don't
believe
know.
it. You don't believe it?
It's not like he testified before Congress.
Why-
He sends tweets where he's fucking around all the time.
Why would he lie? What do you have to gain by telling everybody now that you took Viagra before you played football games?
Because he just did that to set up the joke about 3 legs.
He's
I don't think he'd run faster on 3 legs to begin with. So I think the whole joke is.
I think he would go a lot slower if he was on Viagra. That thing would be popping out. Those football pads pretty tight. It'd probably be very bothersome.
You could at least get 3 inches of separation, right, Steve?
Possibly. Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah. I'm being modest. All right. I don't want to pump my gas too much now. Maybe 2 and 3/4. Maybe 2.5 is a little light.
Was he aroused? Those are my last two topics. I had plumbing, electricity, and boner.
Boner pills. I thought he said he ate McDonald's before every game. That's a true fact. He eats that shit all the
You had
time.
to wash down Viagra McDonald's.
Yeah. Ocho Cinco and Ronald Reagan both performed under pressure on Viagra. That's impressive.
But what did he order? I believe he had the
Who?
fish fillet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What did he order? What? Who?
That's all I got. Those are my last two topics.
I'm getting LASIK on Friday.
Why?
Are you really?
I like your glasses.
Can you still wear them? You're gonna look dumb as shit.
Hate you guys.
I think that's the whole point. Well, good luck. I hope they don't
Wear the Westbrook ones.
Huh?
Wear the Westbrook ones where they're just for show.
Yeah, no lenses.
I'm just going to go ahead and not wear glasses.
No. Then it wouldn't be you. That's like a skinny Jonah Hill. It's just not you anymore.
That's dumb. I don't believe in that.
Well, good luck. Do you have to is that one of those things where you can't see for a good couple of hours? Do you can't go into light or anything, or you can't really open your eyes to light, or is that a fake thing?
You can open your eyes, but they suggest when you leave, you go take a nap for a few hours to let it start to kind of heal. Okay. And then they said my appointment, my follow-up appointment's at 8 a.m. the next morning. They're like, yeah, you could drive yourself.
Oh shit, that's scary. That's a weird thought. It's whoa, I don't need anything right now. It's
it's weird that you're awake during the whole thing too.
Yeah, they numb your eyes. They said, the procedure itself takes less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just the laser does the whole thing.
It's a laser pointer in your eye. Just one guy standing there with a laser pointer in your eye.
I'm like, how is this better? I can't see anything.
You're fixed.
They just
Get
like
out of here.
it's a real like really lengthy procedure. They just laser point your eye and a cat just scratches at your retina for a couple hours, and that's supposed to just fix
And then you're
everything.
fixed. Then you're good.
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's why if I had glasses, I wouldn't want to do it. I'd be too afraid of the laser. I'm like, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna make me blind. That's how they're gonna fix my sight. So I would just, if I were you, Nick, I'd turn around right now. Not do it.
Man, I really appreciate the support.
Don't do it. You're gonna go blind.
How bad are you going to feel if I really go blind?
Not bad, because I told you. I told you today. This isn't a joke. This is real fucking life.
Well, then I can like talk about stuff and be like, it's okay, my friend's blind.
This is fucked. I hate this. I shouldn't have even brought it up.
I can say stuff. My best friend's blind.
Some of my best friends have no vision.
That might give you an opportunity to meet Stevie Wonder, though, and then
Ooh.
you can ask him to catch this and throw something at him and see if he's blind or not.
You think Stevie Wonder just spends his days meeting every single blind person?
Maybe.
Pretty sure,
He's an inspiration.
from what I've heard.
How does he know what a ribbon in the sky looks like, though, motherfucker? How is that possible? He knows it so distinctly. Are you fucking kidding? Sorry, Stevie.
And on that note, this is the Relatively Jumbo podcast.
He forgot the podcast name.
And on that note, this is the Relatively Jumbo podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Jumbo Podcast, Instagram Jumbo Podcast, Facebook and YouTube. YouTube, we've got the wrap up videos, the wrap up Skypes. We've got other videos coming up as well as the episodes. Just search Relatively Jumbo Podcast.
A lot of stuff.
Any last words?
There's videos of Stevie Wonder catching shit like and shit like that. So
You think
I'm
he's
not
faking?
off of it.
Are you a truther right now?
Yeah, he's faking it. Yeah. It's a lot of people. I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people feel that way about it.
Guys, I'm trying to wrap up the show here.
I'm good. I got nothing.
Steve?
That was it. Don't believe everything you see on TV.
Sasquatch 2020.
Make sure to subscribe, leave a review, tell your friends. I'm a broken man.
You about to go blind too.
See ya.